Alright guys, this is York Gliscors here, bringing you the Week 4 battle against African Goku and his Portland Greninjas. So glad I remember that because I did not have any of it written down or anything. Pretty much this match happened yesterday. We played really late last night, and yeah, we've been on a 3-week bye for the UAPB right now. Casper had some issues disappearing. We were initially on a 1-week break for the holidays. If you're not American, it was Thanksgiving. Then I was put in charge because I was the other commissioner, and I was just kind of like, not many matches are done. My opponent is going to be coming back next week, so we'll hold off another week. Hopefully things haven't died too much. I know a lot of people have been leaving the chat, not many people have been talking, but hopefully everything gets situated soon. But enough with that, we'll get right into this. I do apologize for not making a team builder. Still trying to get away with a really bad cold again. I don't know, something about these winter months are just really starting to take a toll on me. But anyways, we do see from his team, well, since I didn't make a team builder, I'll pretty much run through what his team was. He has a Lopunny, that is Mega, a Thundurus Theron, a Kyurem, regular Kyurem that is, a Ditto, a Delphox, a Snorlax, a Smeargle, a Gliscor, a Tapu Fini, a Golbat, and an Amoonguss. Now, I was really scared for the Amoonguss, Golbat, Tapu Fini defensive core, that was really going to run through my team, but I did have Kyurem B with Fusion Bolt, Ice Beam and stuff. Of course with the usual Scarf because I needed to outspeed Mega Lopunny, as well as Thundurus if he wanted to agility up or anything of that sort. As you see, he didn't even bring it, which was really nice. I was scared of his own Kyurem because that could really put work on my team. I was scared of him setting up rocks and chipping away with my team with something like Gliscor, which he did bring. I was also really scared of him setting up webs as I didn't really have a good hazard removal outside of Rapid Spin on the Hitmontop, or maybe Defog on the Aerodactyl, which I didn't bring because I was really scared of a Curse Lax or a Recycle Figgy Berry Lax, so I ran Whirlwind instead. So yeah, being able to see that he didn't bring Smeargle, he didn't bring Golbat or Amoonguss, it was going to be a fairly quick match, just because it wasn't that big of a wall, and walls are something I really cannot break through. It's going to be really hard for me this season to play some of the more bulkier teams. As we've seen, one of the stall teams have really just destroyed us just with a one move, and that was Protect. So being able to play around stuff like that is something we're going to need to improve on in the future. This team right here, the Portland Greninjas, are also 0-3, as well as I am. They are actually 1 point better than us in differential. So without further ado, I guess I should explain my team since I didn't do a team builder. We have a Scarf for Kyurem B. We have 3-move Whirlwind Aerodactyl. We have Rocky Helmet Tangrowth with knockoff HPI's Giga Drain, and another move I completely forget already. We have Rocks Uxie. We have Life Orb Durant with Hone Claws, and we have, I think it's Leftovers or AV Hitmontop with I think it's Leftovers. Hitmontop with Close Combat, Mach Punch, Rapid Spin, and Toxic, I believe. So now, without further ado, we shall get into the match. So I do lead Uxie as I want to set up my rocks, as he just sets out Snorlax and clicks sub turn 1. Now, already looking at how big of a threat this thing is, if he starts setting up curses, I'm going to be in a real world of hurt. So I U-turn out thinking that would do something. I'm going to go hard in Aerodactyl, as Aerodactyl does have the return, not the return, I didn't mean to pause it there midway through an attack. As he does have the Whirlwind to get rid of it. Me not really thinking, I ended up sacking my Aerodactyl turn 3 to a Heavy Slam from this Snorlax. Shows that he has 2 moves, though his only really recovery is that Leftovers, unless his rest is his last move. So right now we've seen sub, return, Heavy Slam. Needs to be rest. I guess Fire Punch for Durant and Tangrowth. We shall see. I'm gonna go and hit Hitmontop as Close Combat is able to break the sub. which it does. Return shouldn't do too much, even though I'm at -1 defense. Actually, ooh, never mind. I did a lot. Completely forgot about that. He's gonna go hard in the Gliscor, which I could have probably predicted, but I didn't want to have him sub right in front of me again. He is gonna get his Toxic Orb here. I wonder, does he default with Gliscor? Because it's not even illegal. It's not even legal this generation, or the generation that we're playing in. But I really don't care, because I'm bound to mess up something soon with all the mons that I have learning new moves as well. But he makes the good U-turn play out into Delphox, as it does a solid chunk, which we can easily regen out with the regen. But yeah, he brings in this huge threat, and the only thing I really have to whittle away is these darn rocks. Psyshock knocks out Hitmontop from 27 that is at currently. Flamethrower destroys this thing since we're not AV, as well as it destroys Durant. So my only really switch in is Uxie, who can't really even touch this thing. So that Fire Blast miss is kind of unfortunate. I'm not sure how much damage it really would have done, but it was unfortunate. I'm going to U-turn that, as that was the only thing I could really do to touch Delphox. And I'm going to go into the Kieran B. Now, I was so wanting to click the Bolt Strike here, or Fusion Bolt, excuse me, because I was so feeling the Tapu Fini to come in, because stuff like this always happens to me. But I made a safe play and clicked Ice Beam and got rid of the Gliscor. So that was really good. As he goes right down to Tapu Fini, I was not playing any games. I just went out into the Tangrowth. Gesture the Icy Wind, which is a cool tech, and I'm going to take a lot of damage because of the not having an AV, which really sucks in this match. I'm going to Giga Drain to try to get some HP back, as though I don't recover a lot. Going to go on to Uxie to take this Icy Wind, as we are max Spadef. We take it fairly well. This Scald going to hurt. Also burns under Misty Terrain because we are levitating. Psychic does a good bit of damage. Right here, I believe we click U-turn and go out into the Kyurem, as we know a Bolt Strike can knock out from at least 80% if he's not max defense. And we didn't have to worry about coming in on a Scald because our Uxie was slower. We do go for the Fusion Bolt here, as he does show a Wakan Berry, which doesn't matter because he's already a little too weakened, but it was a clean tech if it ever did come down to it. He is going to copy my Kieran B, and now he has a Scarf Kieran B of his own, which is a huge threat to the rest of my team. Not really knowing what to switch in, I go into Uxie, maybe predicting like a Focus Blast or Ice Beam of the sort. He just goes for Dragon Claw, and it does a huge amount of damage. I could have doubled out in Durant to take the Dragon Claw, but I didn't want to risk him not running some sort of not Scarf on his Ditto. Now here's a really questionable play. With my Hitmontop out, I'm pretty sure a Dragon Claw from Kieran B knocked out Hitmontop, even because he wasn't at -1. I didn't have Intimidate. He actually goes out into Mega Lopunny here and lets me hit him with a close combat. Or no, a Mach Punch, excuse me, because I was going to Mach Punch the Kieran B, which maybe that's why he didn't stay in, because that was a Technician boosted Mach Punch. But he actually lets his Lopunny take that hit, putting it down to 3%. Doesn't let him come in on rocks. He goes for the Fake Out, so I'm going to let him take that Rocky Helmet damage. He's going to go back out in a Snorlax, so we are able to be faster and knock off his leftovers, so he's not getting any more recovery. We do Giga Drain up on front of the sub because we're trying to break it, as well as this return is going to slowly whittle him away. He does crit me here, and I'm pretty sure because he crit me, it put him in a worser position. I mean, it didn't really matter too much, and maybe it actually helped him. Oh, sorry about that. Because there was a couple things that went in here, because the Snorlax was obviously slower, but because he crit returned, he took a lot more damage, as well as knocking me out, letting me go into Hitmontop to click a close combat to knock out the Snorlax here. This does bait in the Delphox to click Psyshock, and there's nothing I can do except click Mach Punch to get some little chip off and let him do that, as he is going to Mystical Fire me. We go into Kieran B. We know Dragon Claw will knock this thing out with ease, and he goes out into Ditto, and a Kieran B can never, ever, ever knock out another Kieran B with Dragon Claw at full HP, unless we're adamant. Which we didn't run adamant because we needed to speed creep the Lopunny with a Focus Blast, so we needed to be modest with 271 speed. Or, we needed to be speed boosting nature with 271 speed to outspeed the Mega Lopunny. So this Dragon Claw should never ever knock me out, as it doesn't, and because he's a lower HP as well as weakened Kieran B, we are able to knock him back out with the Dragon Claw. If that Dragon Claw were to crit my Kieran B, Durant could take 3 Dragon Claws, so I would have Hone Clawed, so I didn't miss my Iron Head. Even though Iron Head could knock out, I didn't want to miss 3 Iron Heads in a row. We could have Hone Claws and clicked Iron Head and won the game. It would have been unfortunate to win only by 1, but we were able to win by 2, and that is going to be our first win of the season, putting us at a solid 1-2. And I am going to take a quick look at the doc, as it probably hasn't been updated in, well, I mean, I don't really know. But a 1-3 record. This is without any of the matches that happened this week yet, because obviously we don't want to spoil anything. But that puts me at a solid 1-3 with a -10 differential. I mean, 13th place isn't too bad. I believe I have to be in 6th place to, well, I mean, we're still doing the division stuff from last year. I guess I have to be top in my division for that, and I also have to get a wild card spot. So currently, I'm 1-3. If Willie lost by 5, I'll go to 3rd in the division, which isn't too bad, but considering I've lost to the other 3 people in my division, it's gonna be a long climb back up to the top. So if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like. Let me know what you guys think of my current team, or anything you really want me to do throughout the week. I'm pretty much free a lot now, due to everything being over in the school year. Just have a lot of schoolwork and stuff, but I can manage it. I want video ideas, what you guys want me to do. Maybe I'll even start streaming, because I wanted to do something like that. So yeah, that is all from me though. I am the Mighty Gliscor, and I will catch you guys. Peace.